Ladies and gentlemen, meet the band VerseCity. Gentlemen, how are you today?
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up?
How are you?
Perfect. All right, we're going to meet the band first before we get into the questioning, the meat and potatoes. That is VerseCity. We'll start over here. Tell me, who are you and what do you play in the band?
Hi guys, I'm Solo, guitar player.
I'm Jeff. I'm the bass player.
Micaiah, singer.
Nelson, guitar.
Danny Boy, drummer.
All right, got to point out that we are backstage now at the House of Blues in Houston, Texas. The guys have a big show coming up in just a couple of hours, so congratulations on that. Any jitters pre-show that you guys get before you go on stage?
Not anymore.
Not anymore,
Yeah,
Danny.
no, we've been doing this for a while, and I think we're all just really excited to be here tonight. So.
What kind of like thrill do you get when you go out and you see the crowd react to you and vibe off of you? How does that make you feel on stage as an artist?
Great. I mean,
Yeah,
I get chills
that's
all over
the
my
best
body.
feeling right there. 30 feet tall.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Cool. Now, but how did VerseCity come to be? Where did the band start? The origins of VerseCity, obviously, with you.
Oh man, it started in I think 2006 with Solo and myself and a guy named Chase Gutierrez helping us out, and then from there, maybe a year or so later, 2 years later, we picked up Danny over there on the drums, and then a few months later we picked up Nelson, and another year or so later we picked up Jeff.
So really, the name of the band could have been Hitchhiker because you guys seem to pick up people everywhere. There's
Yes, I guess so.
yeah. There's a funny story though, how Danny became the drummer in the band, and I want you to share that with everybody.
Yeah, so we needed a drummer, and there was this guy we knew. He was kind of filming us for this online reality TV show, and he knew we needed a drummer, and he was like, yeah, this kid who lives next door, I can hear him banging on the drums all the time. I think he's like 17, 18 years old, and we're just like, so he gave us a contact number, and we called him. He was like, yeah, he was like, yeah, I'm down to try out. And so we were like, all right, and so
I did not
we
sound
pick him
like
up. This was
Whoa.
pre-puberty. We picked him up. We picked him up from high school after class was over, and we see this kid, and he looks like the nerdiest little dorky kid ever.
Whoa, come on.
And he did not look a day over 12 years old. He was, I think, 16, but he didn't
Just
look a day
turned
over 12. Just turned 16. And me and him were both looking at each other like, what do we get ourselves into? But sure enough, we take him back, we work on a few songs, and he's like a little prodigy drummer. And that was it was enough after one session practicing with him that he was for sure our drummer.
There's a song in particular that you guys had a fan base that was pretty solid in the region of Texas, but I guess on a whim, as I've read, you guys decided to record and produce and play live a rock version of the Kesha song TikTok, which you call TikTok Rock. How did that come to pass?
Man, yeah, it was one of those things where I don't know how, but I convinced these guys to play it live for a high school benefit show we were playing. And we were rehearsing. Our producer, MD Thompson, happened to be there. He heard it, and he was like, guys, we need to record this. And we're all just kind of like, And he's like, look, he convinced us that it was a cool move to do, and we had nothing to lose, and he would get a license so we could sell it and release it to radio and whatnot. And we were just like, why not? Let's just go for it. I mean, if you watch the video on YouTube, you can see that we were really just messing around the entire time, having a great time, didn't really care much about it. But then when we finished, we realized we had this great product. We put it out there, and it just kind of took off.
Cool, and it did get a lot of radio airplay, including internationally, where you guys have had 3 top 5 singles in Indonesia, which is no small feat. Huge audience over there. But you've never really gone over to meet your fans and play in Indonesia. Is that something you'd like to do?
Yes.
Definitely. We would love more than anything to go and see our fans over there. I mean, if we've had 3 top 5 singles over there in Indonesia, then I can't imagine that it would be a lot of fun, for sure.
All right, the brand new album is called Hybrid. Tell me why you called it Hybrid.
The name Hybrid kind of comes from the collaboration of sounds that make up the band VerseCity. One of the things that the title of the band came from, VerseCity, was versatility. And we take all these different styles of music and we mix them together. Generally, we're a rock band, but you can listen to every song on the album and say, well, this sounds like a pop rock, or like a hard rock, or like a soft rock, power ballad, jazz rock, whatever. And our thing is that we call this album Hybrid because we want to be upfront and obvious that this is what we're trying to do. Because the only thing that I can hear anyone saying about this album is that, man, these guys need to pick a genre. They need to go this direction or that direction. Well, this is who we are. This is what we're trying to do. and we're trying to be upfront about it. So that's why we decided to call the album Hybrid.
All right. So, guys, again, congratulations on everything. Excited to see you guys live. Ladies and gentlemen, VerseCity.
Can we edit that?